Right now, Stacy Williams is in her zone.
When I'm painting, I'm totally in. I don't think about anything else, bills, what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm just all in.
And the results speak for themselves.
Her pieces are so bright and full of life and really inspiring to not just me, but also customers.
Perhaps even more inspiring than the artwork is the artist herself. Williams is homeless. A former Air Force veteran, she worked for 10 years at Harvard University before being laid off in 2009.
The recession was extremely hard. There was no work anywhere, temp work, contract work, there was nothing.
Williams's financial obligations included medical bills for a hip condition that ultimately became so painful it prevented her from working altogether.
One of my biggest frustrations is when someone says, the stereotype of, well, homeless equals lazy. And that's completely untrue. The vast majority of the time, being homeless is something that someone experiences because of extremely bad luck.
Liz Powers is the co-founder of Art Lifting, a startup that helps homeless and disabled artists sell their artwork.
There are thousands of existing art groups in homeless shelters and social service agencies. So we work with those existing art groups and then curate the top artwork and then sell it.
Besides original artwork, Art Lifting sells printed art products such as tote bags and smartphone cases. More than 100 artists are represented across 19 U.S. cities, each receiving 55% of profits from purchases. Williams remembers her very first sale.
It was my first check, and I think I had tears in the back of my eyes, for a check for $35.
Painting was her therapy. She never imagined it could also be her living.
Our artists know that they're not charity cases. They're professional artists, and their work was curated for a reason.
Despite everything that has happened to her, Williams's creative spirit is still intact.
I read a quote that has stayed with me, and it said, "A broken crayon can still color."
No doubt Williams has much more coloring to do. Tina Trinh, VOA News, Boston.